Right, this month the KG team have been looking at some potting benches. This one's from Gardening Naturally. It's called a basic potting bench, and as you can see, it's mostly made of wood, and it was fairly easy to put together. What you'll find with potting benches, they will come as flat packs, so you do need to think about giving yourself some time to assemble them. But this one was fairly easy to put together. It's basically, screwing the parts together. Better if you've got a power tool, but for this one you probably could manage with a hand screwdriver as well.
And it's a good little bench. It's got a nice surface to it. It's got this sort of aluminium top to it, which is better to keep clean. Some of the wooden ones, you're obviously going to get a lot of soil getting in between all the cracks, but you won't with this. They're nice to keep clean, and it's quite handy. It's got a shelf at the bottom, which is quite useful for storing your pots and some compost. So it's quite a neat little bench, and small enough to fit in most greenhouses or in sheds. So it's a good size.
Good one.
Good bench.
This potting bench is from a company called Garden Larch, and it's quite a hefty, strong potting bench, very solid. It comes semi-made up, so it's not complete flat pack, and really one of the quickest you can get to put together. Probably about a dozen screws and you're done. But I quite liked it. I liked its solidity, and it's got some other features too that Emma's going to explain.
It has. Well, another thing you can actually use it for is actually as a little raised bed. So if you got fed up with using it as a potting bench, you could actually fill this with compost. Make quite a nice little alpine bed actually, or you could even sow salads in it because they're only very shallow rooted. The other thing, of course, in the middle here, you can actually take the slats out, which is quite handy. Is if you could put sort of your bag of compost underneath, and you finish with the compost at the top here, you take the slats out and you just push the compost back into your compost bag. So that's quite handy, and also obviously it'll help it be free draining if you did use it as a container. And you've got a shelf underneath which is useful for storage. So it's quite a useful, versatile bench.